how's it going? I'm Zero.
I'm DK.
And I'm Rizzo, and today in Anime Reaction, we watched the 4th episode of the 2nd season of Kazuma! If you want to check out our reaction to the 4th episode of the 2nd season of Kazuma, hit that link in the description below.
And be sure to give us feedback in the comments section because we love hearing from you.
And as always, if you like what you see, subscribe to Otaku Saga, and don't forget to like and share our videos.
And thanks for watching.
Darkness fans of the world, unite! Our girl is back! And how?
Pretty much, yeah. So, yeah, basically, Darkness shows up again.
In the middle of their self-loathing for the middle of winter.
Yeah, the usual suffering scene, you know. Aqua goes off and buys a big-ass bottle of booze.
I
think she's had it for a while.
Oh, yeah, that was her secret stash.
Aqua attempted to...
Well, we see at the end of the previous episode, they basically paid for drinks for everybody at the bar. And basically they blew through all of their money. So they have no food.
Mm-hmm.
They had no money for firewood.
Yep, so Aqua tried to, Aqua burned part of Kazuma's track jacket.
Well, yeah, she tried to burn Kazuma's tracksuit again for warmth. And he catches her and makes her fix it. And then he suggests that they...
Big ass head eruption.
Yeah. And then he suggests that they sell off Aqua's stash, which is a very expensive bottle of booze.
And if not the stash, then her divine raiment.
Yeah. So.
Which would have
Yeah, you know, classic Konosuba during the winter.
And then a very curvy blonde in a very form-fitting dress bursts through the door. And, well, none of our party knows who she is.
But we do.
Oh, yes. Especially when the getting off to abusive talk kicks in. She's back! Darkness. And now it's finally appropriate to say, hello, Darkness, my old friend.
Totally
Talk to
missed
you
that
again.
one. Totally missed that one in the reaction.
Yeah. Oh, that would have been a good one.
That's what discussions are for, though.
Yeah.
You come up with the riffs that you missed.
But yeah, so basically what's going on is that the Lord wants to set her up in a marriage interview with his son. And while her father really hates that Lord, he really likes that Lord's son because he's a respectable knight. And so her father's all in on it. That, and apparently her father's been trying to marry her off for years.
Yeah, well, I can definitely see how her behavior is off-putting to a stereotypical noble.
Yeah. So she tries to get the group to help her break the marriage meeting.
But Kazuma, being the douchebag he is, actually wants it to go through.
Well, basically, he never wanted Darkness in their party anyway because of, her personality issues plus the fact that she's basically useless.
0% hit rate.
0% hit rate. The only thing that she's good for is a meat shield. Which she does very well, I might add. So, he kind of wants her out of the party anyway. So he's like, oh yeah, we'll help you. And then secretly he's thinking that he wants to, help this marriage interview go well.
Oh, man.
And right before they leave, the, I forget her name, the district attorney lady.
Ace Attorney.
Yes, the Ace Attorney lady. She comes by and says that there's a bunch of weird monsters outside of town, and she needs them to take care of them.
It's interesting that the first thing that she goes to is Kazuma.
He is kind of the ringleader, though.
Well, I'm just saying, like, in Noobtown,
There's a lot of adventurers.
there's a ton of adventurers. She could just simply post up a quest line for it.
That's true, but real adventurers are too precious a resource. So send in the Expendables.
But anyway, Kazuma gets this brilliant idea. Instead of everybody going to deal with these monsters, let's try to kill 2 birds with 1 stone and get rid of Megumin too.
Damn.
Marry off Darkness and get rid of Megumin. Hey, we can get a new Crusader and a new Mage.
Winning.
Ones that aren't useless.
And the way that he persuades Megumin to take it on by herself.
Oh man,
You're the only one that can do it.
Total scumbag. Kazu trash.
but so, would it be Kazuma?
Kazuma. Kazukuzu.
Yeah.
Kazuma.
But so she goes to take care of these monsters, and then Aqua and Kazuma go with Darkness to her family's estate. And basically they decide to do the meeting, and in order to have Kazuma and Aqua there, Darkness has them as her temporary maid and butler.
Which her father gives almost no shits about.
Yeah. Her father's really laid back, actually.
And so much so that he decides to dress Kazuma and Aqua for the part with really expensive butler and maid suits, maid outfits.
Which I wholeheartedly approve of.
But yeah. So basically, most of the episode, or a good chunk of the episode, is
The main focus, I think.
Kazuma basically derailing Darkness's plans to act
To
like
tank the
herself.
meeting.
Yeah, to tank the meeting. Like when the guy shows up, she goes running at the guy, and Kazuma steps on her dress.
Causes her
Trips
face.
her.
It wouldn't be a face plant, it'd be a boob plant, but still, it looked rather painful.
Her boobs would definitely be landing about 5 hours earlier.
Yeah.
But
That doesn't.
yeah,
The initial entrance, yeah, Darkness face plants. The little meeting inside with the preliminary introductions, I guess. Oh my god, this was hilarious.
basically every time Darkness tries to go off and onto a little tangent, showing her true self, Kazuma keeps on hitting her with ice magic in the ear.
This has got to be one of my favorite parts of the episode.
Yeah, it's definitely up there.
Especially when Kazuma was like, "Milady, if you keep mouthing off like that, I'm gonna freeze you some more." And she's like, "I'll just think of it as a reward."
That is so
Oh my god.
Excuse me. But basically, we learn that everything Darkness is doing backfires because the guy that she's meeting with, that Lord's son, he actually was planning on going there and turning down the marriage anyway, except she shows herself not to be a normal noble, and that intrigues him.
And now he wants it.
It's not said outright, but I'm pretty sure her ripping off the bottom of her dress and showing us that garter belt might have had something to do with it also.
Well, actually, I think he said that before she ripped her dress.
Yeah.
He
Possibly.
was still interested after, though. Maybe it's the cherry on top.
But yeah, basically, she ends up getting really frustrated about it, and she just tears off most of her dress, actually, except for like a little strip over the crotch
Naturally. But
in the ass. But
epic fan
she ends up
service.
tearing it off and then challenging the guy to a duel with wooden swords. And he ends up accepting. And then the next scene, we see that he has been whooping her around the practice room.
And she keeps getting up because, well, Darkness.
Meat shield.
She loves it.
Yep. And he ends up forfeiting.
So,
His sadism does not meet her masochism.
Right?
But Darkness was like, and by the way, throughout this entire time, Darkness is like, Walter, you need to be more like Kazuma.
Oh, yeah.
A pure scumbag.
And so,
well, basically her thing is that in her mind, nobles should be ruthless, lecherous, basically like the guy's father.
Yeah?
A piece of shit, really.
Yeah.
Like Kazuma.
Total scumbag.
Like Kazuma.
Subaru.
but this gives Walter a intriguing idea of what does she actually mean. So in the training room, he goes and says, "Hey Kazuma, why don't you show me what this is?" How would you act in this situation? And that's something that Darkness has really wanted, apparently.
Indeed.
So yeah, Kazuma was like, "Fine, I'll go ahead and square off. It's not like the marriage is on anyway, so
Might as well."
Picks up the sword, and Darkness goes and starts. Yeah, come on.
Water magic.
Wait, you used magic during a sword duel?
Yep, and then he follows it up with ice magic.
Oh, so you would douse a woman in water in the middle of winter and then hit her with ice magic? No wonder they call you Kazu Trash. And then she throws down her sword and grabs him
hand to hand.
Grabs him by the hands, and they start like a pushing match. And then Kazuma starts using his drain magic.
And she is thoroughly enjoying this. 120%.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. The girl's half naked. She's grappling the guy, and she's just grinning like a maniac the entire time. It's vintage Darkness here.
I'm actually curious if she actually thinks that how much upper hand she has. Because she does say like, you're not gonna win a grappling match against me. I'm going to.
Well, she's
a trained
really
knight.
strong.
Yeah, she is a trained knight. I'm just wondering, like, in the character's standpoint, why would she do that? Doesn't she like getting beat? But anyway,
I think she's egging Kazuma on to be more of a scumbag.
Probably.
So during the hand grappling match, he decides to use drain magic in order to
drain touch,
weaken Darkness. And
basically she ends up loving it. And then she tells him, "Oh, what do you think will happen first? Will my stamina give out, or will I break your arms?" And then he decides, "Okay, well, let's make a bet on this. Whoever wins gets to tell the loser do whatever they want. Whoever wins gets the loser to do whatever the winner wants."
So Darkness is like, "Oh, that's fine with me. I can't wait to see you on your knees in front of me."
But then Kazuma just subtly hints that he wants to do something nasty to Darkness, and it's a psychological play.
She basically gives up. Like, she starts loosening her grip and just kind of lets him take all of her stamina.
Yep.
And passes out on the
floor.
floor.
I'm losing strength. No, I'm pretty sure you just loosened your grip.
And then she passes out on the floor right when her father walks in.
So here we go.
Just before, she passes out just after she starts putting this weird set of images and storyline into her own head that maybe Kazuma actually likes her. And, that's part of his whole worst thing, I guess. And then, she passes out after screaming out, "What the hell were you planning to do with my bath water?"
Oh, yeah, because she's remembering earlier when he said, No, please go take a warm bath and cry your eyes out. Basically, earlier in the episode, when she had shown up at the
when she returned to the
at
mansion.
at the mansion, everybody was basically treating her like she had just been raped.
Speaking of which,
But yeah,
here she is, torn up dress, passed out on the
Doused
floor in
in
the
water.
basement, doused in water, shivering and all that. A couple guys surrounding her, and Dad walks in.
Torn up clothes and all.
Yep.
I just brought something to drink.
Yeah.
And then Aqua.
They did it.
What?
Execute them both. No, wait.
Oh. Both.
But her father, had a nice, calm talk back in that meeting room.
They end up returning to the sitting room, and I'm assuming the maids probably changed Darkness out of her wet clothes into a dry little nightgown.
which looked hot.
And so she was passed out on one of the couches, and Aqua and Kazuma were standing behind that couch like before. Basically, there's a whole setup from before where the Lord's son was sitting across, and then the father was sitting in a chair to the side.
I assume they had a chance to explain the situation, being as Kazuma wasn't meeting with the goddess in the afterlife again.
Right. But yeah, basically we get a little nice exposition bit about Aqua's, backstory in Darkness's backstory in childhood. Which is to say that she was always an awkward child, and her father had given her a lot of leeway, and then even when she became a crusader, she never had any friends.
Basically, the damage is already done.
Yeah. Well, and then she used to go to pray at Eris's temple and for friends, and then she met Chris. And yeah, that was basically the backstory there before she met Kazuma's group.
Kazuma and company.
Yeah. But then the Lord's son basically says that he's going to tell his father that he doesn't want to go ahead with the marriage.
Because he thinks Kazuma will make La Latina, her real name, happier than he could. But, oh god. Then Darkness
wakes up.
Hee. That's a look you shouldn't trust.
And
she didn't hear what Walter said about not wanting this marriage anymore. So she stands up and immediately declares, "Oh yeah, I have something to say about this whole marriage proposal thing."
She basically tells everybody that she's pregnant with Kazuma's child.
Moment of silence.
And they,
Well,
Walter and
Kazuma's
her father,
like, "What the hell are you talking?" Basically, he announces that he's still a virgin in the room. But what the hell are you talking about? I'm a virgin.
But Walter takes this at face value. And I think
everyone does, actually.
I actually think that Walter was like, "Okay, La Latina, you're taking things a little too far.
But
that is a good excuse, though, and that's what I'm going to tell my father. So we'll see you later."
he takes the hint, basically.
And then Darkness's father is happy because he's going to get a grandchild.
And Aqua's sobbing because she's a gullible idiot.
Pretty much. Oh, I didn't know you two were like that.
And then
Ace Attorney.
Miss Ace Attorney.
Kazuma!
Is Kazuma here? Even though she already walked into the room and saw him.
Perception. Fail.
She has glasses. Anyway.
Surprisingly, Megumin is in one shape, though. You know, is in good shape, though. So, kind of wondering what's going on there.
And Kazuma's mind.
Son of a bitch. But yeah, this was a pretty funny episode.
Oh god.
Hilarious.
Back to the hysteria of Konosuba.
Yeah, classic Konosuba. Everyone trying to be a dirtbag, a total scumbag to each other, and fan service. Lots of both.
Yep. I gotta say though, either they messed up drawing Darkness's boobs in this episode, or they shouldn't be able to fit in that chest plate that she has.
Right? They make it bigger than Wiz's.
I think that they grew like 3 sizes.
They pulled a Gamagori.
They definitely pulled a Gamagori. Actually, I loved how you describe it. They would land 5 hours earlier. They have their own time zones.
That Gamagori scene where he's flying off the tower.
Actually, though, that reminded me of a riff I got in the beginning of the episode where Aqua's basically motorboating her, or as I said, oh, forget a motorboat, you're going to need a submarine for that trench.
Pretty much.
Anyway.
Don't want to say the animation was really, really awkward in this episode, but I thought the animation of Darkness in particular wasn't.
They went over the top with the Gainaxing.
I think they went over the top with it.
Yeah, I guess they figured, you haven't seen Darkness a whole lot this season. She's making a big comeback. And yeah, I agree. I think they overdid
So they're
her
putting
a
more
little.
darkness in the episode to make up for the previous 3.
Exactly. Yeah, they just
More darkness.
more
in the
darkness.
episode.
Yeah, quite literally.
Especially since next episode we are definitely going back to darkness in the breastplate and the.
Looks like they're going to be doing some more monster hunting in the next episode.
So
Back
no
to Ninja
more darkness Gainaxing.
Yep, the boobs, their day pass expired, so back in prison.
I'm still sitting here wondering what she's going to tell her father in 9 months. Because
And on that bombshell,
that lie was rather big.
yeah, kind of a messed up thing to lie about.
Right?
Ah, man.
But yeah.
There you go. On that bombshell.
Let us know what you thought of the anime, what you thought of our reaction in the comment section below.
Yep, thumbs up if you like it, thumbs down if you don't.
But that's going to do it for this episode of Anime Reaction. As always, I'm DK.
I'm Zero.
And I'm Rizzo.
See you next time.
And go ahead and click on my face to go to our most recent Otaku Saga talks.
Click on my face to go to Otaku Saga Gaming, our gaming channel.
And click on the waifu to subscribe to Otaku Saga and check out our new and improved Patreon page.